Hi, welcome to In a Pickle Knitting and Some Bunny Loves You. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, and I'm here today with another bunny-related children's literature book and a bunny-related craft. One that I have no talent for, but I did it anyway. Today I'm going to share with you a little needle felted rabbit or bunny. And I'm not good at this at all. In fact, I can't even figure out which one I was trying to copy. I go on Pinterest and there's so many cute ones, and I'm going to pop some of them in here so that you can see if you're someone with a talent for needle felting, you can really come up with an adorable little bunny. But here is my bunny, and others who've seen it did not realize it was a bunny, but from here, he's supposed to be sitting up. His face, he's got the mumps or something because his cheeks are very large. As I said, I'm not any good at this. He has a cute little tail. Well, this was needle felting, and I love doing it. I do poke myself a lot with those needles, but I do love doing it. I just really don't have a talent for it. But that is a little needle felted bunny. So if you have that skill, talent, materials available, give one a try. You can make something really cute. Others have. Our book today is one that, while I consider it bunny related just because the main character is a bunny, it's probably not bunny related in the sense that some of the others are. This is, though, a book that I really enjoy, and my students enjoyed it when I was in the library, and my grandson enjoys it, has heard it at least 4 times. This is called The Snatch-a-Book. Who's stealing the stories? And in this little animal community, this little guy is the thief. He is a snatch-a-book. He can fly. He's got almost dragonfly type wings. And this is our main character, and her name is Eliza Brown. This book is told in verse, so I'm going to just share a tiny bit of that with you so that you can see her there in her little, she lives in a tree. I think everybody pretty much lives in a tree or underground. Rabbits would live underground most likely, but she has an adorable little cozy looking house there. One dark, dark night in Burrow Down, a rabbit named Eliza Brown found a book and settled down. When a snatch-a-book flew into town. So this little snatch-a-book has no one to read him stories, and so he's stealing all the stories so that he can have a bedtime story. Well, Eliza Brown plays detective and figures out who's doing it, catches him, sets a little trap, and catches him, figures out a solution to the little snatch-a-book so that he does not have to steal books and can still get some bedtime stories, and she does make him right his wrongs. So it has a very satisfying ending. This book is by Helen Doherty and Thomas Doherty. I think that's how you say it. And it's really a fun little book. The Snatch-a-Book. Want to share a couple of other little things with you. Maybe it's just one. I'm looking around here. I think it's just one. I told you I'd throw some little odds and ends when I had odds and ends to throw in. And this is a little tool I'd never seen before. It's called a knitting fork. And what it ends up producing is, at least the experience that we've had, a very loose I-cord. But I had thought this might be something I could do with my grandson. As it turns out, dexterity-wise, he needed me there to hold it along with him. He was holding it, but I needed to hold it, and I needed to hold the thread end back. I purchased this from Acorns and Twigs, and they are www.acornsandtwigs.com. They give you, this is the instruction sheet on how you set it up. What you do is pull your the end of your yarn through to the front and hold it there, and then you bring yarn up from the back and make a figure 8, and then you make a second figure 8 and you pull the bottom one over the top, and then you pull it tight here, and you now are back to one figure 8, and then you do another figure 8. So he was able to do, with me holding it still, he was able to get them pulled over with a little bit of help, and pull through was great. A little bit of help to make the figure 8, although by the time we got about, maybe a little bit more than that, over about a yard or so, maybe not quite a yard. By the time we got to that point, he was doing the figure 8 with just a little bit of guidance. So I think eventually he can figure this out. He is only 4.5 and it's probably not age appropriate, but he keeps wanting to do something with my yarn. And he doesn't, with knitting or crochet, I have to hold his hands. He has to sit with me and do it. He cannot do that on his own. I've tried with a variety of different needle sizes, etc. That is not ready, and he keeps wanting to use my yarn, and I thought maybe this would be something to use yarn. And he was delighted to make a leash for his, you might have seen in pictures, his little unicorn. Pepper Popcorn is its name. Pepper Popcorn is very near and dear to his heart right now. He is fickle with his stuffed animals, but he has latched onto this one big time, and unfortunately it's white because it's not staying white, and it's gonna start to look really ratty, but he just loves it right now and he's been using other things for a leash, and he decided that would be his leash. So that was fun to do yesterday, and he was pleased that he got something out of it, and that's so he's a product knitter. Anyway, this could be fun for a little bit older kids to do on their own, something to do. And I believe when I ordered this, it was on an Etsy shop, but it is just a regular .com, so you can try that. I think if you did acorns and twigs as a search on Etsy, you might find it too. I searched knitting fork and found it on, I'm pretty sure I ordered it through Etsy. I really don't have much today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't get too fixated with what's on the news. I tend to do that, have a hard time breaking away from it, so just not turning it on. And of course, we don't have it on when Cooper's here. Even though he's well aware of the coronavirus, he knows that's why we're not going out. He can put that into words. He does understand about germs, but then he asks us, then why are we not 6 feet apart in the house? Which, you know, it's hard to explain, but we have to keep him away from, you know, listening to that all the time. I have to keep myself away. I have a little OCD tendencies, so I try not to get on there too much, because you can get distracted from your life, and we've got to still keep living. We do. I feel you still have to do what you can with your life that is your life, and pray for the best. I hope you have a great day. I hope I can be back here tomorrow. Just not meaning anything's wrong, just that tomorrow is the day that I can manage to get in here and do this. So have a great one. See you later. Oh, I did forget. See, I've got this interfacing fell over my visual prompt. Today is the day if you would like to win this 120 grams of fingering weight yarn. These are scraps. They make great scrappy socks. They would great to add to a scrappy blanket you're working on, and who knows what else. Great if you have somebody who likes to play with yarn. If you would like this, comment below. You don't have to say anything, just say hello, whatever. If you have a comment that you want to make, but you don't want this, send me an email to my Gmail account. It's inapickleknitting@gmail.com. That's easy to remember. inapickleknitting@gmail.com. And that way, if you had a question or a comment or something that you needed me or wanted me to see right away, that would be a great way. Only put a comment if you're interested in receiving this, because I'll use the YouTube comment generator, and it would mess things up if then you said, oh, I didn't really want it, I just had this comment. So that might keep the people that are in the comments just people who actually would like to receive it. So today's the day for that, and then I can announce the winner soon. Bye.
4, 6, 8, 10.
On the branches. There we go.
Buttons come and buttons go. Oh no.
Oh no, another button flew away. My buttons, my belly button,
I still got my belly button.